So hi there, everybody. I hope everyone's doing well during these very uncertain times. Hopefully staying safe. So I wanted to try and do something that I haven't done for a long time, which is to make a video. And I thought, well, since I have a pretty decent setup for my home bar, I thought, well, why not make a video of trying to make a cocktail? Okay, so, what am I gonna make? Well, I know that's been making the rounds is the Cosmo Canyon from the Final Fantasy VII Remake game, and what was it? Yeah, there's been quite a few different versions of this. I'm just basically gonna show you my version of this. For example, I was watching Greg from How to Drink, which is a really great YouTube channel. He basically based his off a bitter Cosmo, and I decided, I wanted to try and get Campari, which is a very, very bitter uh, liquor. And as you can probably tell, because it's brand new, I have never actually made anything with this. So I thought, okay, why not? Just something that was different. So how am I going to do this? Well, I basically thought about this as a kind of a mash bill between a Cosmopolitan and a Negroni. So, and because it's my first time doing this thing, I have absolutely no idea what this is going to taste like. So normally the way how it does is I got my glass, which is very similar to what she has, what Tiva has. Okay, just like a rocks glass. What she does is that she puts it into basically a cover shaker, shakes it, and tosses it, twirls, which I'm not going to do because I don't want to smash this. So sorry guys. But so what she does is that in the game, okay, so after like you do all the quests, people ask, hey, how about something to relax? Okay, so Cloud sits down at the bar. He basically says, he says like, okay, you have two options. You pick the first option. It says, I don't know, I want something hard and bitter. He says, kind of angstily. Okay, so what she does is that she takes one bottle, pours it in, does a shake, and pours it out, and technically it comes out two different colors. One is the yellow color, then the second one is, I'm assuming, is the actual drink. So, what do we know about this drink? We know it's going to be hard and bitter, okay? We know that it goes into a shaker like this, and it comes out this beautiful reddish color. So, that's how I'm going to go off of that. And then, what I'm also going to be doing is, let's see here. The way how I like to build my cocktails is like to go sweet, sour, or in this case bitter. Then whatever modifiers you have, like the juices, and then your spirits. You can build any cocktail with this. So let's get into it. So first, I'm going to try doing my sweet vermouth, which is going to be 1.5 ounce. Yeah. Okay, slightly more than that. That's fine. Sweet vermouth, by the way, you do have to keep this cold because it can spoil. Then I'm going to do a 1/4 ounce, just a little bit of Grand Marnier. It's about 3/4, okay. So this is going to be my sweet, and I'm going to drop that into the tin. Okay. Hey, you know what? I'm going to also get something else. Since this is supposed to be bitter, why not actually throw in a couple drops of bitter? Let's improvise this right now. Just a couple drops. So next we're going to try, so this is going to be essentially the Negroni half of this. So this is going to be 1 ounce of Campari. You can see, like, it pours out this beautiful red color. So yeah, you could just get away with that, and of course you can pour somebody this drink and it will be absolutely horrible. I've tasted this, it doesn't taste that great. So there goes that. Next is going to be, come on. Next is going to be our cranberry, and I was debating on whether or not to put in either an ounce or an ounce and a half, and I'm going to say, I want to go an ounce. Because I think in this case I want the spirits to be more prominent. Okay. Then next is going to be vodka. So this is so Cosmo is supposed to be cranberry juice, lime juice, triple sec Cointreau, sometimes a little bit of simple syrup, lime juice. And I think that's about it as 4. And then Negroni is sweet vermouth, Campari, and gin, all equal parts. So this is the Cosmo portion of this. I was honestly debating on whether or not, do I want to go 1.5 ounces of this vodka? And I thought, well, I want to include gin. But I thought, okay, why not actually just split the difference? So 1 ounce of this. You can use any vodka you like, and then because I'm not super big on gin, I'm gonna go, just maybe a 1/2 ounce. Again, I have no idea if this is gonna work or not, so that's my spirit. Then what I could have done is, forgot about doing this, I could have actually dropped this guy here, my lemon. I'm not really going to drop that in there. That's just to get a bit of the citrus lime. I'm going to muddle it, and then I've got my ice. You don't actually see her do that on the game, but like I said, we're just improvising this, and so far it doesn't smell that bad actually. Then you lock it in. Over the top with your thumb. Give it a nice shake. Let's say for about 15 seconds. Ooh, that is nice and chilled. I actually don't like using the cobbler shaker as much, simply because when it gets cold, the metal contracts and it becomes really hard to pull this thing out. And now, you pour the drink. And that's one of the big problems of the, looks pretty nice. So it's definitely the right color, it's definitely the right amount that you like that. It's not quite, because when you shake it, it's never going to be that super clear that you see it in the show, but, in the game, it's never going to be super clear like you see it in the game. But, I mean, that's what it looks like. So that's my version of the Cosmo Canyon. Basically a combination of both the Cosmopolitan and the Negroni kind of mashed together. And, let's give this a taste. Give it a smell. It doesn't smell that bad, actually. Hey, here it goes. Surprisingly enough, it's not that bad, actually. So, because you definitely can taste the bitter, because this thing is so strong. The bitter, the Campari is really strong. You do taste a little bit of the gin. Of course, you got the sweet vermouth, and you got this. It doesn't overpower the bitterness, so you can still taste the bitterness, which is, I think, I'm assuming that's, that's how the drink is, it's meant to be, something hard and bitter. Okay. Could I flip the gin and the vodka? Yeah, I probably could have, but. And then of course the cranberry juice definitely makes this drink a little more palatable. It's not my favorite drink, and I can probably make a better version of this, but it's like I never played with a bitter version of this, so. But it's not bad. So there you go, the Cosmo Canyon. So, okay, so how would you play this? Like, let's say you were wanting to cosplay Tifa, you wanted to actually do this. Well, you definitely need to get one of these, Cobbler Shaker. You can definitely try and go for a Campari or an Aperol and just pour the bottle and just do that. That wouldn't taste anything. You can also probably just get away with using cranberry juice. Just pour the cranberry juice in here, do the shake, and then serve it like that. It'll probably work. So, but that's not that complex. But I decided to try something. Who knows? I might do more series of like, hey, I'm going to do my own invention of cocktails. Anyways, I'll catch you guys later. Bye.